Hello, everyone, and welcome to Kimball's Curiosities. I wonder what grabbed my curiosity today. 2 videos in one day. Well, guess what? Yesterday, our province went into a lockdown, semi-lockdown, where all restaurants no longer allowed in-person dining. And the Whistler Blackcomb Ski Resort was shut down. And then our premier of the province stood up and basically chastised a bunch of age group that saw an increase in the COVID count that has forced the provincial government to do this lockdown. Now, whether or not you believe the lockdown or all this other stuff, the problem being is that the numbers speak for themselves. And unfortunately, a specific age group decided to continue to do their own thing, and the premier called them out. And guess what? He got chastised for it. Chastised for calling out a group of people that were increasing the COVID count, which forced the government, because of the hospitalizations increasing, to shut down restaurants and allow only dining on the out patios or takeout. That's it. So some people are losing their jobs for the short term. And those people, again, are the specific age group or people that have used it. It's their livelihood. Anyways, he did apparently a finger wagging. And, people were calling him to apologize, believe it or not. And to his credit, nope, he's not going to apologize because the numbers speak for themselves. Apparently, the critics are basically saying, just bear with me here, right here. Oops, I didn't want to do that. His critics' initial comments were counterintuitive and harmful to the young people who are disproportionately working in high-risk frontline jobs, hard hit by Monday's tougher restrictions on the restaurant enclosures. That's not who he was talking to. He's not talking to those individuals because they would have found out whether or not these numbers were coming from the restaurants where they're working. But again, the thing is, not everybody in that age group is working at restaurants. There's people my age working in those restaurants. There's people my age working in the grocery stores. There's people, so it's not just them, and it's just ironic how people have turned this around and slapped, because how dare you tell the younger generation that they're doing bad? You need to help them through their problems instead of telling them, smarten up. Well, they were warned. And anyways, this fellow, Justin Kulik, sorry if I wrecked your name, youngest NDP candidate, called Horgan to apologize for his hurtful remarks. Sorry, but this age group are increasing the COVID numbers, including hospitalizations. And again, it does not matter whether or not you feel that it's the number. Who cares about the numbers? Open up. These are the rules. These are the rules to abide by, because the government will shut down, and there's consequences to shut down, which I'm going to discuss in another video in my curiosity, because I can tell you, we're going to pay for this. And again, like I said, to his credit, Horgan did not apologize, and on Twitter told people to continue to work together to get through the virus. I'm trying, he's saying, I'm trying to catch the attention of a few who refuse to follow the public health restrictions. To the vast majority of young people doing everything they can, thank you, he wrote. He's talking about the individuals that continue to violate the rules. Here we had a gentleman that continued to have a party in his condo 3 times. There's a massive fine for having parties. He continued to do it. He ignored. They finally had to arrest him and put him in jail. Then we have this young girl, or sorry, not young girl, sorry, I stand corrected. I actually don't know if it's a girl or not, but a young person, 19-year-old university student, said, oh, there you go. He was disappointed and frustrated at the swipe at the young people. Well, you know what? Suck it up. Because I would expect, if my age group was doing the exact same thing, to be called out by my premier. Because if we're not listening, he's got to do something, because he doesn't want to lock down the province. He doesn't want to sit there and take people's jobs away, because it's costing the government money. It's costing people's livelihood. He doesn't want to do it. So he's got to speak up and say enough's enough and call out the groups that have increased the COVID counts. You know, it's sad. It's sad that, you know, this young generation, and I'm trying to find it. It's somewhere on here. There was the age group that was listed here. Let's bear with me here. I had read it and can't. Oh, there you go. Right there. 20 to 39. That has significantly increased the COVID hospitalization and the exposure. This, you know, because of the new variants that are out there, the younger crowd is now being infected and being sent to the hospitals, unlike the original COVID. So, he doesn't want to be in this situation, so he called them out. And good for him. I just can't believe that he's being called out for standing up and doing his job. It's sad. And, whether or not you agree with, the NDP or what the political spectrum, it doesn't matter. I would expect it from any political party that when these numbers come up and you've got the rules in and you see an increase, you're going to call out the people. It's sad because, the next step, it could, if the numbers continue to rise, they're going to shut down going and visiting the retirement communities and lock them down again. We just opened them up so that they can have visitation. And all of a sudden, we're going to have to lock it back down so that they can no longer visit their families. Like, come on. Get with the program, the young generation. I'm doing my part. I expect you to do your part. And again, I'm not calling all of you out because I know there's a bunch of you out there that do follow the rules and are working hard and everything else. This is for those individuals that continually, flagrantly violate those rules. And there are people my age that are doing the same thing. And if our numbers increase, I would expect the same thing. Anyways, peace out. Take care of each other. Until next time.